Hey everyone, Tim Schofield here with another video in a hotel. I hope you're enjoying the content lately. I really appreciate all the support that you guys have given on all the videos so far this year. A lot more to come, but in this video, I'm really excited for the Find X6 Pro from OPPO. First up, with this flagship, it has a really cool vegan leather design I'm excited to show you, but also a triple camera setup on the back with a 1-inch main wide-angle lens and then two 50 megapixel lenses with ultra wide and periscope. Now this is potentially the best triple camera setup you can get on a flagship phone because of the sensors they use. We'll talk more about that a little bit later on. I also got early hands-on with this phone in Spain, and I can show you some of the pictures that I took with this device. And even I have a landscape here. We can do some zooming in out over San Francisco as well later on in the video. So be sure to stick around and check out some of those photos. Anyways, we're gonna quickly take a look what comes in the box of the OPPO Find X6 Pro. Then of course get some hands-on with this brand new phone. Let's get started. Here is the Find X6 Pro from OPPO in partnership with Hasselblad for their camera system and tuning. Now I will make note that unfortunately this phone will only be on sale in China, at least to start. I'm not sure if there's going to be a global launch. But at first, just a China launch. First things first, in the box. I'm not sure what this says. If anyone speaks Chinese, drop a comment. Let me know what the translation is. Some info about the phone. You get your standard booklets and a SIM ejection tool, but also a case. And this is a sneak peek at what the design is going to look like with that vegan leather. We'll put this on the phone a little bit later on, but let's continue through. And here is our Find X6 Pro. I'm not gonna flip it over. I'm keeping the suspense for both of us. But let's continue and see what else comes in the box. And inside the box, you do get your charging brick. Nice to see USB Type A, but also it charges at 100 watts. So very fast charging, and a USB Type A to USB Type C cable for charging. Onto what you came to see, the Find X6 Pro, peeling off this paper, and here it is, that vegan leather look. This is a really good looking device. A very large camera module on the back, don't get me wrong, but check this out. It looks really good, nice soft touch feel to the back. Now I'm gonna boot this phone up and we are going to take a closer look at this hardware on the flagship from OPPO. Down towards the bottom of the device, we have our SIM card slot, microphone, USB Type-C port for charging, one of our speakers, and moving along the right side, you'll notice the display is curved, so a little bit smaller sides to hold on to as opposed to a flat display, but on the right side is that power button that has a bit of a texture to it or an indent, a nice green accent to it so you can find it very easily. Also want to point out the camera bump. Obviously that module is very big, but hopefully the performance matches how big this module is and makes it worth it. Anyways, up towards the top, we have another microphone. It looks like an IR blaster. I'm really happy they included that. And another speaker. Ooh, also, oh my gosh. All right, I'm gonna wait just a little bit. Anyways, on the left side here, we have volume rockers up and down, and that's about it. I just love the different accents between that metal look, the leather, even just the glass front as well. Very unique design, but let's take a look at the back. With that vegan leather, it does say OPPO, has some OPPO branding, and there is that camera module. What I noticed was the chamfered edges around it. Now, no, this isn't a dial. That would be really cool though, if you could zoom in and out and change focus with this dial. If you do take a really close look, you can see it sort of has an etching to it. Changing up the lighting in this hotel room, want to give you a really good look at this phone so you can really appreciate the design that went into it. Now let's take a closer look at those cameras. On the back, branding from Hasselblad and also powered by Mary Silicon, which is OPPO's chip dedicated to the camera. And here's our triple camera setup. First of all, 50 megapixel wide angle lens with a 1-inch sensor using Sony's IMX989 sensor. And then again, 50 megapixel on both ultra wide and periscope, and both are using the Sony IMX890 sensor. So a very good sensor to have in both of these lenses that contribute to that wide angle lens. Would also like to point out that periscope lens zooms in up to 3 times optically and has a 6 times hybrid zoom. I will show you some results from this camera system. Anyways, I'm gonna run through the startup process, talk about anything that's noteworthy. You get the option to set up fingerprint face password. We are going to set up the in-display fingerprint scanner for now. All right, setting our thumb down, lifting it up. Some nice vibration feedback, feels very premium. And then enroll the edges and we should be good to go. That was fairly quick. I want to make a note as well. You can import data if you'd like to while holding the device. The module's pretty big. Holding your finger underneath right here, it's a little off balance, so I kind of have to let it creep up a bit to leverage the phone just a little bit more when holding it with one hand. Just something to note. I also will set this down on a table soon and show you a close look what it looks like. All right, we are all set up and ready to go. This is using Color OS on top of Android. This is a 6.82-inch AMOLED display all the way up to 120 Hertz. I can already tell it's enabled by how smooth the transitions are. Also would like to point out this display gets crazy bright, has a peak brightness of 2500 nits. That's when you are outside in full sunlight, so you should have no issues whatsoever seeing the screen. And also, like I mentioned, this is a curved display. You'll see how the content sort of spills over the screen. Anyways, jumping into settings, very quickly going into display to show out of the box, actually, this is set to full HD, so 1080p. Make sure if you want to take full advantage of the 3168 by 1440, you turn on that quad HD. Also, as you can see, screen refresh rate is on auto select, so it will go it'll rotate depending on the type of content is shown on the screen. You can set it to high to force 120 Hertz or standard at 60 Hertz, which will save battery life. Of course, this does use the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor, which has been excellent across every device that it's been inside. Before we get to that camera system, let's set our finger down and unlocked right away. We do not need the screen on to actually work. As you can see, if you just set your thumb down in the right spot, it works really well. Seems to be very quick, accurate, a little bit of vibration feedback, but let's move on to that camera module. Opening the camera app, let's just snap a couple quick pictures, test out that shutter speed. Seems to be very quick. There's that view that I have. We'll take some zoom pictures very soon. But again, you can go into 0.6x, you can zoom 3 times, which is optical, and then 6 times button, which is that hybrid zoom that you can use. Going through the different modes, night video, you can shoot up to 4K 60, portrait mode, and more. So there's a lot more long exposure time lapse. There is that Hasselblad Pro mode right here, which you can snap some more pictures. You can even shoot in RAW or RAW Plus. I'll show you those pictures from Spain in just a second, but let's take a couple quick landscape shots outside the window with 3x zoom in. There's 6x, but check this out. Let's see if I can show this off. So we're gonna zoom in and just keep zooming in all the way up 120 times. Now, is this really useful? I'm not sure. That's kind of up to you to decide, but you can get some moon shots as well, but snapping pictures with 120 times zoom is pretty crazy. Quick sample shots here, wide angle, 3 times zoom, and then all the way up to 6 times zoom with both of these. Here's 120 times. You're gonna lose a ton of detail. Most of these pictures really aren't usable, but it's really cool point of concept. But also, let's check out some other photos actually taken with these in Spain. Quickly going through some pictures from our trip to Malaga and Granada. Thanks to OPPO for flying us down there. This was a great trip. A lot of good photo opportunities, showing off these zoom lenses, which I've been really impressed with. The sensor on that periscope lens really does a good job. Even the ultra wide as well. It's noticeably better than other devices that don't have these higher end sensors on the secondary cameras. And of course, the main sensor is crazy. Also, let's quickly go back to that shot of the castle with the mountains in the background. It was lower light, just past sunset. Great shot. Feel free to pause. I know I'm going quickly through. We did take a lot of pictures, but really pleased with it. Overall, just in lower light, in brighter light scenarios, food shots turned out well. Even portrait mode shots did a good job in terms of detail around hair and faces. It's great having this capable of a camera system in your pocket when you're out and about, and honestly, this might be the best camera system out on any phone right now. Anyways, that's everything I want to talk about. Wait, did you notice this has the case on it? You'll see it does cover the corners. It leaves the buttons exposed, so you can still press the actual buttons. This is a really cool case. It's hard to even tell that you have a case on. It does cover up that lens so you don't see the edges on that camera system. But anyways, that is everything I want to talk about for now with the Find X6 Pro from OPPO. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it, so be sure to give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe as well. A lot more content coming soon. And as always, thanks for watching.